What is up, geeks? Here's another Star Wars pop vinyl review, and this time this is a Star Wars Rebels review. I actually was intending to do more Rogue One reviews, but this one actually came out pretty recent, and I'm gonna say this is probably going to be my favorite pop vinyl to date. Any of my Star Wars, DC, and Marvel ones do not compare to this one. It just looks so beautiful, but I have to wait till I unbox this and really look closer at it before I make that decision. But there is a possibility that this pop vinyl or this character, Ahsoka Tano, might show up in Rogue One. Star Wars Rebels took place at a very similar time frame as Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, so there is a chance. So this kind of still goes with my Rogue One reviews. But anyway, I'm very excited to unbox this thing. Let's take a closer look at Ahsoka. It's number 130 in the wave, in the series I should say. And here you can see Ahsoka and then Sabine, the masked version of Sabine. Both are Hot Topic exclusives. I did not see Sabine there. I probably may have picked her up, would have picked her up, but I want to look at it a little bit closer before I make that decision. But this one I had to, absolutely had to. So let's unbox Ahsoka and take a closer look at this pop vinyl. Alright, so we have Ahsoka Tano out of the packaging, and she looks so beautiful. They did a really great job with the paint job. I will be comparing this to Darth Vader, the Bespin one that I just reviewed, so please check out that video if you haven't checked that out yet. But the two of them together will definitely look awesome. Anyway, now for a closer look at the paint job. It's very great. I mean, there is just a little bit of a nitpicky thing I have to say. There is some bleeding here around the edges there, but it's not too bad. What they did really well was their skin. They did really well with the design. It's all symmetrical, so I'm very happy with that. It looks so good. It looks really good, and in person it's just amazing. So this is definitely going to be my new favorite pop vinyl. Now, she's famous for her head tail, so they did pretty well with that. She's of the same race as Shaak Ti. If you guys know who Shaak Ti is, they are Togruta. That is the name of their species. But they did very well with the tail. It's just so well done. And let's now get to her armor too. So her armor already looks great, and the way that they translated it to a physical figure, it's awesome because, of course, the show, it's animated, but the way that they sculpted it out, it looks awesome. So there's some little designs, very thin lines that they had to do, and it looks pretty good the way that they did it. Again, a little bit of bleeding here with the paint, not too bad. This one's a little bit more sloppy, a lot more noticeable, but the way I pose my pop vinyls, of course, are front facing, so you wouldn't really notice that. Again, with the thin lines here, I think they did a really great job despite everything, with the paint. I will forgive that because of the design. Now, of course, Star Wars Rebels takes credit for that, but the way pop vinyls translated to physical sculptures, it's pretty difficult, so they did really well. And I love her pose. I love how the lightsabers cross, and her lightsabers, of course, are white in the show. Of course, they couldn't do that here, but they did a clear, translucent, probably the most translucent type of lightsabers they've shown for pop vinyls. So that's pretty nice. And that's supposed to show that she's not affiliated with Jedi or Sith, that she's on her own. Now she has the curved hilt lightsabers, both, the smaller one and the longer one here. And I will tell you that I'm not as familiar with her hilt designs. I just know that they're shaped like samurai hilts. So they did pretty well with that, it looks like. So overall, this figure looks amazing. There are some issues with it, but I think it's still going to be my favorite pop vinyl for a while. It looks so great. Now let's put Vader with Ahsoka. The one thing that I notice here is, although these are not to scale, Darth Vader, this version, is a lot shorter than a lot of my pop vinyls, and I don't really know why. It stands about the same as with Grand Moff Tarkin, but with Ahsoka, Ahsoka looks a lot taller. Now, of course, her head tails go higher than his helmet, but it looks like she's bigger, even with the width of her face and all that. Now, that's a bit of a complaint, but I mean, I won't actually be displaying these figures together. This guy's going to be with my Rogue One pop vinyls, and this will be with my other Darth Vaders, which are actually taller than this one, so it won't be too bad. This will be along with the rest of my Star Wars pop vinyl collection. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this review. Please like, comment, and share, and do all those things. Thank you guys for your continued support. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this Ahsoka pop vinyl? Do you hold it in high praise like I do? Do you think the paint job is a little bit too sloppy for your taste? And of course, that goes figure by figure basis. You can't always say that all of them are going to be like that. It could just be mine. But all that aside, what do you guys think? Let me know, and I'll definitely read your comments. So until next time, embrace, express, and enjoy yourself. May the Force be with you always, my young Padawan.